When North West shared private photos of Kim Kardashian, worried fans inquired, "Is she good?" Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kim Kardashian has always been used to living in the public eye, but her daughter North West has taken that openness to a whole new level. At just 10 years old, North has developed a reputation for being bold, unfiltered, and willing to speak her mind no matter who is listening. She has no hesitation when it comes to pointing out things about her famous mom that most people would never say out loud, especially in public. This fearless honesty recently caught everyone's attention when North posted some surprising pictures of Kim online, leaving fans both amused and concerned. It all started when North, who often uses her mom's phone to make fun little videos or edits, decided to share a slideshow on TikTok. Among the images she put together were a few that showed Kim looking very different from the glamorous and polished version fans are used to seeing. In one of the leaked shots, Kim appeared to be on a FaceTime call with North, staring at the camera with wide eyes and a slight head tilt. She was pouting her lips, which made them look even fuller, and she wasn't wearing any makeup at all. Without her usual styling, Kim's appearance was raw and unfiltered. North even captioned the images with a lighthearted note, saying, "The things my daughter makes on my phone, haha," making it clear that she was the one behind this unexpected reveal. The photos quickly made their way to Reddit, where they sparked a lively discussion. Some fans described Kim's look in the pictures as scary, pointing out what they thought was an odd shadow or outline around her mouth that they jokingly referred to as a filler mustache. Others speculated that the way her lips appeared might have been due to cosmetic treatments. One person wrote, "Wake up babe, there's a new scary pic of Kim," sharing the image along with their comment. Another added, "That filler mustache going strong," while others chimed in about how her lips looked painful, or that her jaw and neck seemed strained. A few people were more sympathetic, with one fan asking, "Is she okay?" expressing genuine concern for Kim's well-being. Still, plenty took a more teasing approach, with remarks like, "She has a lip on top of her lip," and, "Those lips are humongous, haha." Some speculated that any cosmetic work Kim might have had was unnecessary since she already had naturally full lips. "She already had big lips, she didn't need so much filler," one person commented. Another suggested that the filler might have migrated, which is when injected material shifts over time. For those who follow the Kardashians closely, this wasn't the first time North has made her mom the subject of her unfiltered humor. In fact, North has been known to offer blunt fashion critiques, even during high-profile events. One memorable example came during an episode of The Kardashians when Kim was preparing for the 2023 Met Gala. She wore a custom Schiaparelli gown made from 50,000 freshwater pearls, an extravagant creation designed by Daniel Roseberry. Most people might have been in awe of such a lavish piece, but North had no problem voicing her opinion. "There's way too many gaps in the pearls," she told her mom bluntly, in front of the designer himself. She then added that the dress looked like something ripped, and compared it to a Hawaiian outfit. North didn't stop there. She followed up by saying the pearls looked fake, and joked that the dress seemed like it came from the dollar store. For a designer who had worked so hard on the gown, the critique was both shocking and hilarious. Roseberry later admitted that hearing this from Kim's daughter the night before the Met Gala felt like a nightmare come to life, saying it was almost as if he was being pranked. Kim, however, took it in stride. She knows her daughter well and understands that North's personality is naturally outspoken and playful. "All North wants to do is rate people's outfits, and she loves to critique," Kim explained. She even compared her daughter to the late Joan Rivers, known for her sharp fashion commentary. Kim admitted that while it can sting a little to be roasted by your own child, she never takes it too seriously. In her view, North's commentary is just part of her personality and sense of humor. In many ways, this dynamic between Kim and North shows the unique environment the Kardashian family lives in. Their children are growing up surrounded by cameras, fame, and constant public attention. For North, speaking her mind in front of millions seems natural, especially since she's been in the spotlight from birth. Her candidness, while sometimes brutal, is also part of what fans find so entertaining. She says things that others might be thinking but would never say out loud, and she does it with the fearless energy only a child could have. Still, the recent TikTok photos have raised some conversations about how much of this openness is harmless fun and how much could be crossing into uncomfortable territory for Kim. While Kim has built her career on sharing so much of her life, there's still a difference between curated public images and unfiltered personal moments. For someone who is constantly in control of how she's presented to the world, having her daughter post candid shots without warning is a rare loss of control. It's also a reminder that, no matter how famous someone is, kids have a way of humbling you in the most unexpected moments. Interestingly, North's growing online presence mirrors her mother's early knack for making headlines, though for very different reasons. Kim became a household name through carefully managed media moments, while North is making waves simply by being unapologetically herself. Whether she's playfully teasing her mom's fashion choices or posting never-before-seen photos, she's already showing the same instinct for grabbing attention, though her methods are far more unpredictable. As North gets older, it's likely she'll continue to make bold moves like this, and fans will keep watching closely. Kim, for her part, seems to recognize that her daughter's honesty is part of her charm, even if it sometimes makes her squirm. While some celebrities might be embarrassed by a child posting unflattering pictures, Kim's response has been more amused than upset, which might be one reason fans find their relationship so relatable despite their enormous fame. This latest incident with the scary photos might fade from public conversation soon, but it's clear that North's fearless personality isn't going anywhere. In fact, moments like this are what keep the Kardashian brand feeling fresh and unpredictable after so many years in the spotlight. Whether she's critiquing couture gowns, poking fun at her mom, or accidentally starting online debates, North West is proving that she's just as capable of making headlines as the rest of her famous family. In many ways, this dynamic between Kim and North shows the unique environment the Kardashian family lives in. Their children are growing up surrounded by cameras, fame, and constant public attention. For North, speaking her mind in front of millions seems natural, especially since she's been in the spotlight from birth. Her candidness, while sometimes brutal, is also part of what fans find so entertaining. She says things that others might be thinking but would never say out loud, and she does it with the fearless energy only a child could have. Still, the recent TikTok photos have raised some conversations about how much of this openness is harmless fun and how much could be crossing into uncomfortable territory for Kim. While Kim has built her career on sharing so much of her life, there's still a difference between curated public images and unfiltered personal moments. For someone who is constantly in control of how she's presented to the world. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.